Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Pisit Jawpochaudom or Poom from Line Thailand. Today I'm going to talk about how to use AI to manage and shops inventory. So I prepare a quick demo. So let's see the demo first. Okay, so I have an official account, Line official account on the right side. This is my chat screen with the Line official account. So because I'm using the AI, I can send a voice message to tell the AI what to do. Okay, let's do some quick command. Okay. Can I get a product list? Okay, basically tell the AI to fetch the product list from the my shop. As you can see, I use the natural language to tell the AI to fetch product list to show in my official account, which is I have set up before in the left screen. This is the Line my shop, the service in Thailand. Okay, and fetch product list is a basic thing. So let's do something more advanced. Okay. Update the inventory for the Line Dev T-shirt to 50. Okay, so the AI knows that I want to update the inventory of the product. And when I hit a refresh button here, okay, the inventory has been updated to 50 already. Okay, this is the demo. And because behind the scene, I use the LLM, so it works for the text version as well. Okay, as you can see, I've been typing in Thai. So, and yes, the model that I use understands the Thai language and also the other languages as well. Okay, so this is Thai version. When I hit refresh, the stock will be updated to the number that I specified. Okay, so what I've been doing in the demo, so I use AI to convert speech to text, and then I let the AI think what to do, or basically which API to use. And then because we call the API behind the scene, the API return as the JSON format. I use AI to extract data from the JSON as well. And after that, I integrated with the Line messaging API and Line shopping API to manage the inventory behind the scene. Okay, so basically we create a rich workflow using AI. Okay, how did we do that? First, we use OpenAI API. The first one we use is the speech to text API, which can convert an audio file into text. And then we use chat completion API to let the LLM do the next one is function calling. So basically it will return which function we should call. And after that, we also use the technique called structured data extraction. So basically we can get the data out from the structured format. And after that, we integrated with Line API, which is Line messaging API for receiving webhooks and send a reply message, and Line shopping API for getting a product list and update the inventory. Okay, let's talk a little bit about OpenAI function calling. What is function calling? The function calling allows us to basically connect the LLM model to external tools. So we can call any tools you want using the function calling, which is a basic building block of the AI agent that use, because AI agent is using the function calling behind the scene. Okay, so we can enhance our AI to use external functions that we created or other tools like MCP servers. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the architecture of the demo. So the first, we get a webhook from Line. This is like when you integrate with the Line official account, you get a webhook from the message that user sent to our webhook server. And then, because after that, we will have to fetch the audio file from the Line server, because in the webhook, you didn't get all the audio file that we sent. So we get content via the API, and then we get the audio file back. We save it to our server. After that, we use OpenAI API to transcribe the audio into text. And then we get the text back. We do another round of API, do a completion API. And then we get the function call. After that, after we know what we should call, we then call the API, get the result back, and send a reply message to user. Okay. Okay, let's dig deeper into each step. Okay, first one, when we get the webhook from the voice messages, the webhook will look like this. Okay, and we didn't get the audio file directly. We have but we will get the message ID that contains the type of audio, and then we have to fetch the another API called get content API, something like this, to get the file and save to our local disk. After that, we then use the speech to text API from OpenAI API. Okay, the API call will look like this. Okay, so this is the OpenAI API endpoint to convert the audio to text. And as you can see, you can specify the model of AI to use via the form. And in this case, I am using Whisper model, which can understand many languages like Thai, Japanese, Korean, or etc. Okay. And you can specify the response format to be text or JSON if you want. In this case, I'm using text, so I can get a plain text back. Okay, so I will get a response text like this. Can I get a product list from my audio message? And after that, we'll do a function calling using chat completion API. The request will look something like this. Okay, so basically, we use the chat completion API from the OpenAI and specify the tools to use. In this case, it's a type of function. So let's look a little bit more into detail. Okay, the tool definitions will look like this. So you can specify the type to be function and the detail of the function, like function name and description, and also the parameters that you need to use to call the function. So in this case, I'm setting it to get products in my shop. The model will understand that if I talk in natural language, like the one I used in the demo, it will understand that I will need to call this function. So after that, it will respond something like this. So this is standard chat completion response, but with the choices that indicated which function I should call. Okay, so let's look a little bit more in detail. So it will specify in the choices that I need to call the function called getProducts. So after that, we'll call the live shopping API. So this is the detail of how to use a live shopping API. And create a flag message to respond back to the user. So, okay, let's see how we can update the inventory using the similar flow. Okay, so we will have to get content API to get the audio first, and then convert it to text. So we get something like this, update inventory of die depth t-shirt, and then do function calling. So it will look a little bit like this. So basically we specify the function and then the parameters, which is the name of the product and then amount of the product that we want to set. But so as with other API, if you can see the problem, so it doesn't have the update inventory by name because product name can be duplicated. So we have to update by some unique ID. But how do we do this? So how do we solve this? So I say, let AI solve this. So we can ask AI to get all the products and find which ID we need to use. So first we call live shopping getProducts API to get all the products, and then let AI find the right ID to use by product name. And then we call the live shopping API with that unique ID. Okay, so we look something a little bit like this. So you can specify the system message, something like, please extract data from the JSON for me, and then you put in the JSON with the product name. AI will understand that it will need to fetch for the ID of that particular product. Okay, let's look a little bit to the system message in detail. So I say that you are expert in structured data extraction, so please get it for me, something like this. And then we put in the content of the JSON response from the API, and that's it. AI will find the right ID for you. Okay, this is combination of different techniques. So we can ask AI to parse data from JSON, and then we ask them to do function calling, and then we call a function in our code. So yeah, that's it. Okay, let's talk about the pricing, because we use a lot of OpenAI API, and how much does it cost to do something like this? Okay, this is the price based on last month. So GPT-4o is like $2.50 per 1 million tokens, and Whisper model is like 0.006 dollar per 1 minute of audio. So, and I would say this is very cheap. Okay, because one call will take like 100 tokens. You do the math; it's almost free. Okay, so there's a lot of things that can be improved in the demo. Like if you have lots of product, how do we do this? Maybe we can use vector embedding, something like that, or use assistant API to do thread conversation, something like that. Or we can also use real-time API. Or we can build MCP server for product management. So in summary, we can use AI to do a lot of things, and we can create a rich workflow using AI. Cool. So yeah, that's it for my presentation. So happy coding with AI. Thank you.